Would you set out to decorate a house that's still under construction? Would you bring in furniture before you've built the walls? Lay out a rug before you've put in flooring? Or hang drapes before you've installed windows? Probably not. Yet, that's what we sometimes tend to do with our lives. We look for love in another, while we may not love, understand, and accept ourselves fully. We look to encourage others while beating up on ourselves. Or we look to control other people and situations while having little or no control over our own emotions. Emotional intelligence, or EI, is the ability to monitor your own emotions and those of others and to distinguish between them. Why is this important? Because rather than knee-jerk and react to people and circumstances like so often happens, you can learn to stop, assess the situation. What am I feeling? What are you feeling? And what's really going on here? And use that information to guide your thinking and actions. EI has 5 domains: self-awareness, self-management or self-regulation, empathy, to which I'll add self-compassion, motivation or inspiration, and relationship management. That includes social skills and leadership skills. The first is self-awareness. What do I need to be aware of, you're probably asking? Your thoughts and your emotions, which are nothing more than thoughts inside your body. Why? Because you cannot change what you're not aware of. Mindfulness is what allows self-awareness to take place. Simply stated, mindfulness is the act of focusing our attention. We think more than 6,000 thoughts a day. Our minds wander 47% of the time. Mindfulness is the ability to control this influx of thoughts, acknowledging them as they appear, but then letting them go if they're not relevant, in order to continue to focus on the task at hand, whether that's meditating, writing, or making breakfast. Self-management is the ability to master your emotions, make friends with them, not bottle them up. On the contrary, you want to observe them from an almost third-party perspective so that as not to label yourself with your emotions. In other words, instead of thinking or saying, "I'm angry," you could think or say, "I'm feeling anger in my body," because that's where the feeling takes place. Now, I know this may feel awkward at first, but making that separation from your emotion allows you to question its validity. Figure out what's triggering it and where it's housed in your body, and perhaps mindfully release it, thereby accessing a much calmer response. Empathy is usually lauded as a very desirable trait, and it absolutely is. Yet I feel that many of us are much more empathetic than we are self-compassionate. And what I mean is that we can put ourselves in others' shoes and can be understanding and considerate towards them, but yet beat up on our own selves indiscriminately. Personally, I believe that if we concentrate on loving and accepting ourselves more, we will automatically be kinder and gentler to everyone else. Motivation is the next domain, but I prefer to use inspiration, or even better, a sense of purpose. Motivation to me feels like there's something you have to do that you're not doing in order to get to where you want to go, while inspiration is more of a calling, an impulse, a magical idea that compels you to do something you're passionate about. And that can lead to a sense of purpose. Because as human beings, we're always trying to find what that is, why we're here. And when you tap into that, then your whole life becomes so much more meaningful, fulfilling, and blissful. Relationship management, which includes social and leadership skills, is the last domain. And as you become more self-aware, learn to master your emotions, become more self-compassionate, empathetic, and inspired, you'll notice you're more open to new and different experiences and more curious about the unknown. Suddenly, bonds will strengthen, or you'll be able to walk away from people and situations that no longer serve you without guilt or remorse. You'll approach difficult conversations without fear, intending instead to have a positive outcome. As you set yourself free, you'll be more friendly and approachable. And as a result, you'll become a magnet for people who aren't sure what's going on with you, but they like it, and they want some of it. I invite you to join me each week as we delve into one or more of these domains, usually through a story, mine or somebody else's, and discover ways to increase our emotional intelligence. And of course, we'll meditate. Remember, everything we look for elsewhere already resides within us.